Good afternoon. We're about to shade the iron from direct observation. So first of all, we're going to look at parts of the iron. We're going to look at the darker areas. And remember now, drawing is seeing and seeing very carefully the lights and the dark shades. We are going to be using the blending technique. This area is blue. I don't know if you can see it too well. And this is a light blue and this is a gray. So I'm going to use my pencil to shade the grayed areas, and then I'm going to use the light blue coloring pencil to shade the blue areas. And for the other areas, seeing that it's white, I am really going to use my pencil as well, and I will leave the white areas totally white. Okay, so we're going to look at it. First of all, as I said before, get a very accurate drawing of the form that you're drawing, and in this instance, it's an iron. So make sure you get an accurate drawing, because first of all, you're going to get a grade for your drawing. Next, you're going to get a grade for your composition. I only want you to take a section of the iron, all right? Just a section, because it's just a study. And then you're going to concentrate on shading that entire section. So let's get started. I started to shade up in this area where you see the darker blue. And we're going to put that into our picture. So right up in there, we're going to put this up down a little. We're going to shade holding our pencil in this direction. And we're going to now press hard in the dark area. And this area is dark, as you can see under here. And there is a distinct shadow. So in this area, coming away from the dial, it has a distinct shadow. So in this general area, it's darker in general. So we're going to get that area dark. And like I said with the shadow, you're going to get very dark up under the shadow. And then as it come away from the object, you can get a light. I'm going to press dark. I'm going to come around with the edge. And then, of course, when you're coming away, you're going to blend out that area into your light. So I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to get in here dark, because that's a definite shadow working. And then coming around in that whole area, you're going to get it lighter. You do not want to see the transition from light to dark when you're coming out of that area. There's also, if you look down on the edge here, there's light hitting, but right up in here on the top part, it's dark. So we're going to go ahead, down low, we're going to get you can get your dark value, working from here. I'm just going to get it in, and I'm going to get it here. Try to work my coloring pencil right in this area. And then as it come up, I'm going to lighten it up. I'm going to blend it up. I'm going to blend it up out of the darker values. And then I'm going to come up here and see how I'm going to handle this area right up in here. So I'm going to go there. Now we're not going to see all of it from in that angle, but up in here it gives you a darker value. And then as you come in here, I'm going to move this over a little. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to lighten up the value, and I'm going to just softly layer it as I get into the lighter part of this iron. Okay, so I'm going to go in here, I'm going to darken this up a little more, and I'm going to get that a little darker, and now I'm going to blend into my light. Remember now, your eraser is a part of your tools as well. So I could blend that in here. I could still see the line of this. So I'm going to make sure that that blends into the drawing. Remember, your eraser is a tool too. So right in here, I'm going to lightly get my eraser and blend in. Notice how I'm using it in the direction that I want to. I'm going to blend in the lights. Wherever I saw the light hitting, I'm going to try to get that in there. Okay, if I want to go a little darker, I can put a shade of the dark blue especially in this area right around in here. So I can go in there and I can go and put my dark blue, pressing really hard, and that shade isn't as dark as I would like for it to be. So I'm going to come in with an even deeper blue. Yep. I'm going to come in with an even deeper blue, and I'm going to work my way around in here, and I'm going to come around in here so that I can give that same effect. But now I'm going to blend that deep blue into the areas that I want to portray to be a bit darker than the other shade. Okay, to show the shadow that works distinctly around in this area. Okay, and if I want to, I can come back around in this with my deep blue, and that's the area that's going around the rim of that area. So I'm going to get that in there, but I'm going to get it dark where I see it dark. So I'm going to press really hard, and then I'm going to continue working where I really see that this is coming up onto the dial. So right up onto the dial, right up in there, I'm going to just shade it in here. And then I'm going to blend this out. And then I'm going to get my blue, and then I'm going to press hard up in this area. Now, if I notice I missed the area where I need to show some lightness, I'm going to come back through. There's light coming around the rim here. So I'm going to get my eraser and try to get that out of there to show that area, okay? So that's an idea of how you can handle the lights using your eraser, using your coloring pencil. So now let's look at some other parts. We're going to look at the light area. We're not going to do all, we're just going to do some. So now we're going to get our pencil, and notice there's a light, but it gets dark, but it goes up to the light right up in this area. So now to show that shadow that comes up underneath the handle, I'm going to start right here in my dark, and then I'm going to lighten that up. Press very light to give you that illusion of the darkness that comes around the handle that joins into this area. Okay, so I'm going to get that in. Notice I am still trying to shade. At this point now, all of your lines are not going to stay there. We try our best not to outline, but if it's an area where it doesn't have a line, you're going to blend out your line into the form. Then I notice up to the top here, have a little darkness on this side, on this edge, and then it blends the knob. It blends to the light as it comes around in this general area. So it gives you the illusion of depth, and then it comes back over into this area. All right, and then we could continue up in here. So it comes around in this area, and then it comes to the light area of the thing. There is a distinct line here, but it also shows you that up in this area has a little darkness, a little light, but then it goes into the lighter area of the iron. Okay, we're only taking a small section today of the iron. And then same thing with the blue. You're going to go ahead into the blue area, and this little area here, you can get with your blue in that. It appears to be blue on the screen. And then you're going to get the darker blue up in this area, and then you're going to shade that into the lighter shade as it comes on this area. So I'm just getting a section of the iron. I want you to go ahead and I want you to shade, but I'm just showing you how to blend using your coloring pencil with the iron and parts of the iron, and remembering that blending is a smooth, gradual transition from dark to light or from light to dark. to bring out the dimensions in the form. Okay, thank you.